Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Mailroom. Karen speaking.
Hi, Karen. This is John Williams in the purchasing department. Can you check to see if there's a package down there for me?
Certainly, Mr. Williams. Just one moment, please.
Thanks, Karen.
Excuse me, Mr. White? I just need you to sign these before I leave.
Sure, Sherry. Sorry to have kept you waiting. If you hadn't told me, I probably would have just forgotten all about them.
That's my job, sir. Just one more signature here, please.
There you are. Can I help you?
Yes, I sent in my resume at the end of last week. I'm applying for the accounts assistant position.
May I have your name, please?
My name is Judy Liao. That's spelled Liao.
All right, and did you have some specific questions about your application?
Not really. I was in the neighborhood, and I just wanted to stop in to see if you received my resume.
Oh, that's no problem. Just give me a moment, and I can check. Judy Liao. Let's see. Yes, here it is. Judy Liao. We have received your resume.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, maybe. The ad in the newspaper said you wanted the resume, a cover letter, and 2 letters of recommendation. I included those things in the envelope. Is there anything else I should send?
No, that is all we need. If we have those things included, that is sufficient.
Do you know when they will start setting up interviews for the job?
I'm not really sure about that. But I know we are still receiving resumes. Maybe after a week or 2 they will start calling applicants.
I see. Well, thank you very much for helping me. You have been very helpful.
If you have any further questions, you can call any time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Could you do me a favor and proofread my resume before I send it out to the Human Resources Department?
Sure. Let me take a look. Personal information, education, experience, training. I think you should add another section for language. You speak 3 languages, so you might as well put that on your resume.
But languages don't have anything to do with engineering. Shouldn't everything I put on my resume have something to do with my field?
Not necessarily. I think people would be impressed by your language abilities. It says something about your level of intellect and experience. Also, I think human resources directors want to see more of a well-rounded person in a resume.
It's just a piece of paper. You think that they can tell if I am a well-rounded person by looking at it?
Well, you're right. The resume is limited in how much it can tell someone about a person. That's why job interviews are important, to let people know the real you that they can't see from a piece of paper. But resumes can be helpful in explaining things and giving a good impression to a potential employer.
Hello, Pineapple Computer Company. This is Janice Shaw, the secretary of Nova. May I ask who is calling?
Good morning. This is Dan. Could I speak to Nova?
I feel so sorry that Nova has gone on her business trip.
Really? When will she come back?
Maybe next weekend. She only mentioned this before she left.
Well, the reason why I am calling is to tell her that our appointment in next month will have to be postponed. And the exact time for this meeting will be discussed after she comes back.
Wait a minute. I have to leave a memo here. Anything else?
The file for the meeting needs to be retyped and please send it to us as soon as possible.
Dan, don't worry. I will tell her everything as soon as she comes back.
Bruno's.
Hi. I'm calling from Nika Corporation. We would like to hold a business lunch at the restaurant.
Oh, certainly. I'm Linda, the manager. I can help you with that. How many will there be in your party?
There will be about 18 people.
Okay. For a party that size, we have a separate banquet room in the back.
Is there an extra charge to reserve the room?
No. As long as you can guarantee at least 15 guests, there is no extra charge.
That's great. I'd like to go ahead and reserve the room. Then, for Friday, December 2nd, at around noon. This is a retirement party and we'd like to bring a cake for the guest of honor and some bottles of champagne. Will that be acceptable?
The cake is no problem at all, but we do charge a corkage fee of $15 a bottle for any alcohol not purchased from the restaurant.
Oh, that's fine.
Great. I have the banquet room reserved for a lunch-on for Nika Corporation on the 2nd of December. May I have your name and contact information?
Sure. I'm Jay McQuillan and my number is 323-555-6840 extension 42.
Thanks, Mr. McQuillan. I'll give you a call a week in advance to confirm the arrangements.
Sounds good. Thanks for your help.
Thank you for choosing Bruno's. We look forward to seeing you on the 2nd.
The Smiths are arriving at our city tomorrow. Can you draw up a schedule for them? If they want to make any changes, minor changes can then be made.
Is there anything special they would like to do?
They would like to visit our factory and have a look at the new type computer products. Besides, they will introduce their technique in computer manufacturing.
That can easily be arranged. I will arrange a comfortable meeting room for them. Anything else?
They would also like to have a meeting with our designers. And this time, their visit to our company will lay the basement for our cooperation, so you need to pay more attention.
I will set it up.
They will stay for 2 days. Try to work out an efficient schedule.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending the meeting today. I'm sure you all have a copy of the agenda. So let's get started with the first issue.
We're here today to present to you the results of our marketing research regarding the consumer behavior.
I would like to begin by introducing our foreign guests to our stuff on your left. Right. We have Mr. Brown, who is Vice President of Sales. Next to him is Ms. Arts, Director of Marketing for the Atlas Company. In the back row is Dr. Barolo, who is visiting from Italy. Thank you all for coming.
I am glad to see everyone is here and on time. Let's get started. Susan, toss out some of your ideas. I can see by your resume here that you studied business administration.
That's right.
So I wonder why you want to work for a newspaper.
I did reporting for the university newspaper in my school. And I always be very interested in journalism.
But journalism, it is a very different profession from administration. You know a lot about administration. Why don't you choose to work for a company looking for managers?
I study the administration. Yes. But I'm more attracted to writing articles. I want to use my knowledge of business to write financial news.
A new reporter must expect to work many hours.
I know that starting reporters work many hours. I'm very willing to take on the challenge.
Do you have any work experience in this field?
Yes. After my graduation from university, I worked as a customer service coordinator in a foreign representative office, and then I transferred to a joint venture as a market development manager. So I am familiar with the market in China.
What have you learned from the jobs you have had?
I learned to be patient when dealing with customers' complaints and try my best to solve them. In addition, I learned at my previous jobs how to cooperate with my colleagues.
Does your current employer know you are looking for another job?
No, I haven't discussed my leaving plans with my current employer, but I am sure he will release me.
What is your impression of your present company?
Very good.
What would your current colleagues say about you?
They would say I'm a dependable and hard worker.
I do want to meet with you and take a look at your catalog. We're redecorating and are going to add some things.
Well, I'll be glad to help you out. I can come out anytime on Tuesday or Thursday of next week.
Let's put it down for 1:15 on Thursday. We'll definitely need some new filing cabinets and at least one desk unit.
Fine. I'll bring both our office furniture and equipment catalogs on Thursday.
How do you choose which companies to work with?
Well, there are lots of things to consider. Quality and delivery times are as important as price. We also take into consideration technical support and after-sales service. We look for companies with a good track record. We place a few trial orders and if everything goes well, we put them on our approved list. It's important to choose companies you feel you can work closely with.
Welcome to ABC Electronics. First, let me go over what we do in the department during a typical workday.
Okay, I understand that we basically work from 8:30 to 5:30 with an hour-long lunch break from 12 to 1, right?
That's right, although we do expect you to do a little overtime if there's something important to do. The lunch break is flexible. You can go a little earlier or a little later if you prefer.
That's fine. Is it okay to have a coffee break during the working day?
Of course. The main thing is that all our work must be completed on schedule. We even allow our employee to go home early if they finish their work early.
How often do you have meetings?
You should attend a department meeting every Monday morning. There are other meetings for people working together on certain projects. Department heads also attend an interdepartmental meeting each week.
I've met some of my colleagues already. I'm sure we'll get on well together.
You are entitled to a company car. Have you seen it yet?
I was told to take a look at it this afternoon and take care of all the paperwork.
Okay, this is your cubicle. At first, you'll be responsible to me. Later, you'll be working more independently.
That's fine. I need to learn how you do things here first. Salaries are paid directly into our bank account, aren't they?
That's right. Make sure you give the accounts department all your bank account details as soon as possible. Hi, Mark. Hi. Do you have a minute?
Oh. I'm sorry, Nigel. I'm rushing to a meet right now.
Sure. No problem. Can we fix a time to talk later?
Sure. But this week is crazy for me. Can we make it next Monday?
Okay, see you 10 o'clock next Monday.
That's fine. See you then.
Mr. Wang, I've had scheduled for your 2 days stay in Shanghai. You can make some changes if it does not suit you.
All right, please read it to me.
On Friday morning, Mr. Wang, the director of Shanghai Research Institute, will visit you at the hotel. In the afternoon, you will discuss some problems with Mr. Yang, vice manager of Computer Corporation.
Very good.
On Saturday, you'll leave the hotel for sightseeing. Miss Liu will be your guide.
Oh, that's great.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.